there, welcome back to the channel. We're up to day 25 now, and usually on a trip, especially on a motorcycle, you will hear people say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Well, that's usually the case, but today is different for us. It's really all about the destination. We are heading from Kingston, Ontario to Niagara Falls. And we do have to go on the 401 for a little bit. And then just before we got to Oshawa, we stopped in this nice little rest stop near Clarington. And very unusual, we saw a Tim Hortons right next door to a Starbucks. Don't see that very often. Well, we continued on the 401 for a bit and then went up and skirted around Toronto on the 407. And now the 407 is a toll highway. And I wanted to show you how they have these cameras on all the on-ramps and such, where they will get your license plate and so on. So you have to pay online, but there was a reprieve on that at this point, and so we went on the 407 without having to pay any kind of toll. You can see how big the highway gets, wider and wider, 3 lanes up to 6 lanes and on and on. And the Ontario hydro lines are going right over the highway there. We came around the bend, so to speak, as you saw on the map, and we were going through Hamilton. And there was a lady there named Lori who Rita lived with for a while here in Calgary and had not seen her for 39 years. And she had reached out to her, and we were meeting up for lunch. And we stopped in Hamilton at this local spot called Hutch on the Beach, apparently a very well-known spot, and is right on the shores of Lake Ontario. You can see here in the video the waves coming in, and we're right beside it there, and there's a beautiful big expanse of water. Here you can see Lori. She brought her sister Beth with her, and it was really great to be able to reconnect for Rita there. And after lunch in Hamilton, we rode past the Welland Canal on our way to St. Catharines, and just so many neat things to see in this area. And then we continued on. Some interesting circumstances. The hotel that we had booked, or I had booked, actually didn't exist anymore under the ownership that it was, and I don't even think it was open anymore. But thankfully, a friend of Delia's, her sister lives in St. Catharines, and her name's Paula. And so Rolf and Paula put us up for the night in their place, really nice, and then told us where we should go to see Niagara Falls. And so we drove into Niagara, and they got a very cool waterfront, nice buildings, interesting cafes, and so on. And they also have the Niagara Falls Power Station there, and they've really done up the boardwalk nice. Beautiful flowers to see, and it's a very wide boardwalk. And you can see in this picture that it was just teeming with people. It was a beautiful day, and a lot of the people that were there, when we got to talk to a few, they were actually from the US, which is right across the bridge on the other side. But the Canadian falls are much more impressive, and you can see in this picture here, looking over at the American falls, that they're very nice. They're very nice, but there's not a whole lot of people over there. So there's no point in me going through each of the photos and videos that you're going to see. I'm just going to put them together and have some nice background music, because they are just awesome. I'd seen pictures of Niagara Falls, of course, online, and you go, oh wow, but no, you really have to be right there and see it for yourself and hear it and experience it. You just have to go. It's a wonder to behold. And so enjoy the photos and videos of the falls, the horseshoe, the boats that take people into the mist close up to the falls, and yeah, enjoy. I don't think I mentioned at the start, but our total distance today was 456 kilometers. Well, it was a beautiful day and the site's awesome, of course. And so that's our video for day number 25. I hope you liked it. If you did, you can give me a thumbs up. And if you like, subscribe down below. And we will see you in the next video, day 26. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.